Meet Pierre. With his impeccably groomed fur and spotless white coat, he's the picture of elegance, a standard poodle who prides himself on being the most put-together dog in town. Pierre approaches the world with an air of sophistication and just a tiny bit of aloofness. But then a troublemaker makes an appearance. It arrives in the form of a deep, wide, unmistakably muddy puddle smack dab in the middle of the park. Max and Daisy react the way any fun-loving dogs would. And before Pierre can blink, they're off and running straight for the epic puddle. Pierre gasps audibly and halts dead in his tracks. He watches with horror as his friends dive in head first, splashing and rolling with wild abandon. Mud flies everywhere. Pierre hesitates at the edge of the puddle, visibly disapproving. He has zero intention of joining this muddy mayhem.
Pierre, come on, you have to try it.
Missing out? Pierre scoffs and works harder to steer clear until Max sends a playful splash his way, droplets landing just inches from his white fur. Pierre freezes, his eyes widen in disbelief. But life, dear viewers, has other plans. In his attempts to dodge the puddle, a misstep sends him off balance. And before he can think, one flawlessly white paw lands right in the center of the mud with a sickening squish. Time stops. Pierre stares at his paw, utterly frozen in horror. The mud oozes over his fur like an invader, mercilessly taking over territory Pierre had sworn to protect. Perhaps here's where the story could have ended. But today, something different sparks inside him: curiosity. The cool, gooey texture isn't as catastrophic as he imagined. In fact, it's oddly refreshing. There's a moment of hesitation, a not-so-subtle war inside Pierre's perfectly groomed mind. But then, as if a switch flips, Pierre does something truly unexpected. He takes a leap, right into the heart of the mud puddle. He lands with a satisfying squish and lets out a surprised bark, but instead of retreating, he plunges straight into the muddy chaos. Max and Daisy quickly recover from their shock and join Pierre. Pierre may have started as the sophisticated observer, but now Pierre is leading the charge. As the puddle play winds down, Pierre stands panting beside his friends, mud-covered from head to tail. He looks down at his paws and lets out an amused chuckle. It's messy, sure, but maybe messy isn't so bad after all.
All right, you two. Tomorrow. Same time, same puddle.
His friends burst out in excited whoops, and the trio bounds off down the park trail, their muddy footprints left behind. And so, dear viewer, the lesson Pierre learned that day was this: sometimes stepping outside your comfort zone, even if it means getting a little muddy, can bring unexpected adventure, boundless joy, and memories that make life truly worthwhile.